I want to share this praise report, and at the same time, this is a lesson that the Lord taught me. So, a few years ago, the Lord put this, thought in my heart that I need to go running. And due to over the years of not taking care of yourself, not loving yourself, striving too much, working too hard, I had developed a lot of health conditions along with joint issues, back pain, and a lot of things. So I would not run. It took me a while and I started to run, but I wasn't running with all my heart. I was just doing it because God asked me to. So it was like, like doing it, but at the same time not doing it. And also among other things that, the Lord was asking me to do. And last year, or maybe, yeah, last year, I think, when I was in really bad pain and I couldn't sit in one position for long because it would shoot up, in my spine. So I prayed to God, like, I this is becoming unbearable. I can't take it. And mind you, like I have been doing, physical activities and exercises and things like that, but the way that God wanted it, I wasn't doing it that way. So recently, last year, Lord, in my sleep, touched my spine in three spots, right? And in these spots were the pain points, and I didn't know that. But when the Lord touched them, I just, immediately like became very good, and I was able to do a lot of activities that I was not able to do before. So I took the call of God on my life very seriously. And if you see in the videos down below, you will notice the one where I talked about all the things that God put on me last year and I started to do it. And it was after that point that I started to really take health seriously, my calling seriously, and I started to do a lot of physical activities. And over the period of time, the Lord has been, pushing me to take more physical activities. And I was a lot bigger before, but now I'm not as big as I was before. So last night I made a commitment to God. I surrendered my will to God like entirely, and uh, I started to make plans for this morning, like what was I gonna do, how was I gonna do something, just strategized it, and I went to sleep. So in my sleep, I think the Lord was ministering unto me because I woke up ready and I got up and I was like, well, I've committed things to the Lord, I'm gonna do it. So today I went out running, and today I went with the Lord, with my will surrendered to the Lord, and I'm telling you that my spine was in order. And while I was in my walk and run, um, the Lord showed me, look how your entire spine has come in order. My body doesn't hurt. And I was just in shock and in awe of the Lord. I was like, I wish I had, obeyed you quicker. I would have saved myself so much trouble. So I want to just encourage you with this testimony that obedience is good for you. Go obey what the Lord told you to, because you don't know what's on the other side. Other side always has, best intent for you. Just, go forth without any understanding. It's okay. Just obey the Lord, and surrender your will to the Lord, because the Lord is going to use it to bless you and give you his will, so you can not only accomplish for yourself but for others too. So in this process, I noticed that the Lord's hand was on my back. So past whole year, I've been running, like spiritually and physically. I've been doing a lot of things, as much as I can to glorify God. And today I felt like, the Lord was taking his hand away, like telling me, like, now you're ready to do it on your own. Now you don't need to be on support. In a way, like, when you're a little child, your father holds your hand and teaches you how to take your first step. But when you are ready to walk, he takes his hands away, not to leave you on your own, go suffer, go, like go hurt yourself somewhere. No, he gives you enough support for the time of need, and then he lets you walk on your own because he's confident that you can. And when he lets go of you, that is not for you to run away into your own will. Stand right next to him and walk with him, walk with your father, because he loves you. I pray this word blesses you and renews your heart and renews your confidence in knowing that everything that the Lord is asking you to do is asking for a reason. And in the end of that lesson, He is going to bless you. So I pray that you obey the Lord faster and with all your heart and surrender your will to Him. God bless. I wanted to take this moment and thank all those who have been led by the Lord to sow a seed in this ministry. Thank you so much for your contribution that you have made. The Lord is going to bless you abundantly, and at the same time, your cheerful giving is going to take this ministry, take this work to a lot of people that we are probably never going to meet, but they're going to get to meet God. God bless you.